Hey, I'm Norman, and I go to Awesome High School. You know, lately I've been thinking a lot about technology in the classroom and how it affects me as a student. You know, technology is really good because when we're using our laptops and iPads in class, we can access information on the internet like databases and libraries, which is good for me because I really don't like reading books at all. Another thing though, it gets really hard sometimes when we go on Facebook because it distracts us and we take photos on photo booth and then we don't get the work done. Another thing that sucks is that because we're always on the computers and iPads, I feel like I'm losing valuable writing skills, which will affect me in the future. When we have to write essays, my hand always hurts. I spend too much time typing.
Oh! Hello, didn't see you there. Hi, I'm Mrs. Gregory from the Awesome High School. And let me tell you a bit about technology. I think technology is great, especially with education. Coming from a successful technological background myself, I must say that technology has really helped my students during class. You see, for example, I use the smartboard during our lessons, but I don't use it as an ordinary whiteboard. I use it to connect to the internet. And so during our lessons I bring up videos and images that relate to what we're learning, and I find that this keeps the kids amused and entertained and at the same time learning. But,
So,
yeah.
would you say there are any cons to this system?
Yes, of course. See, our school isn't as Apple. It's not funded it's not very well funded as some other schools. And so we have a limited supply of resources. So depending on what day it is, we don't have access to the internet sometimes. And
So, what exactly does this cause for the students if they can't access their resources?
well, then that means our students would learn at very speed, and that's not good because, as you know, the curriculum, they only have a certain amount of time to learn the curriculum, and depending on whether we can get these resources, it will slow them down.
Oh, hey. I'm a parent at Awesome High School for little Norman, and I've been thinking about how education really affects Norman in the outside world. And I've got to say, there's definitely some pros to it. I mean, he's a lot more efficient at working with the computer, and because I'm old and senile, I don't know how these things work. So, really, it's good because it prepares him for the real world, because the real world is a digital world. There's no more telegraph machines, sadly. And also it definitely allows him to communicate with his friends a bit more, Skype, Facebook, so forth and so on. So he's definitely talking to a lot more people, unlike in my day where we used carrier pigeons and telegraph poles and things like that to talk to other people. I had real FaceTime interactions. But there's definitely some cons, I gotta say, because Norman's, how do I put it, he's a bit disconnected from reality, and that really hurts me. My treasured little son is disconnected. He spends all his time looking down at his iPad, and really, that's not how you talk to people. How's he going to get his first girlfriend if he's just looking down all the time? Also, it affects his mind. All these games that glamorize drugs and alcohol, make it look good, and it's going to affect him when he gets to that stage, if he isn't there already. I don't know. Finally, he doesn't get out a lot. He's getting a bit... His lack of physical exercise, I'd say, definitely contributes to mental and physical health as well, because if you spend all your time not moving, you're going to pent up some aggression inside you, and that is not going to be good when it explodes.
Hey, I'm Greg. I'm a tech guy at Awesome School, and throughout my years I've definitely noticed a change within the classroom technology-wise. Like, nobody really uses A4 paper anymore. Everyone just, kind of writes on their laptop, and nobody does mathematical equations. They just use their laptop or calculator. And I think that this definitely has pros and cons within the classroom. Like, for example, efficiency in the classroom has definitely increased due to technology. Like, there's a direct correlation between efficiency and the amount of technology used. But, the downside is that we're no longer using our own heads anymore. Like, we can't figure out mathematical equations like quickly in our head. We just kind of use our laptops or calculators, and I guess another thing would be that, we rely too much on technology itself, that we're kind of being useless without it. Yeah, like